fire in a room 20 by 30 by 10? What state has the largest amethyst mines? The Boston Herald tested Massachusetts politicians with the Edison quiz. Its headline reported, "These men are ignoramuses, according to Edison." Journalists pressed the other great genius of the age, Albert Einstein, for his opinion. The New York Times gleefully reported that Einstein stumbled on a physics question and had thereby become one of us. The physicist's downfall was, "What is the speed of sound?" Einstein replied that he could not say offhand, he did not carry such information in his mind, but it was readily available in textbooks. Edison complained that the widespread exposure of his questionnaire had made it harder to recruit competent employees. He vowed to make up new lists of questions, warning that these will be copyrighted and anyone using them as an Edison questionnaire will face a lawsuit. By June 1922, Edison had devised a new set of 150 questions. This second list was likewise quickly exposed. It included more trivia. What is grape nuts made of? And also more open-ended problems. You have only $10 in the world and are playing poker with a man you have never seen before. On the first deal he holds a pat hand. You have 3 eights before the draw. There is 50 cents in the pot. He bets a quarter. What are you going to do, and why? Some employers took Edison's advice and began using similar questions. But the questionnaire drew at least as much indignation. Columbia University psychologist Edward Thorndike was among those damning it. "I am sure Mr. Edison would prefer a man who was loyal to his family, his school, and his church, honorable in character, honest about money, willing and able to put in an 8-hour day without shirking, to a man who could perform an elaborate set of stunts, verbal or otherwise, but lacked these qualities." Psychologist Paul M. Dennis has argued that the Edison questionnaire played a large, under-recognized role in changing the conversation on hiring. In Edison's time, as now, job interviews were subjective assessments of how well someone would fit in. However imperfect or even misguided, the Edison questionnaire offered a new paradigm. It was an attempt to ask questions whose answers might predict job performance. This aspiration has been enduringly influential. It jump-started a century of research attempting to determine whether interviews could forecast workplace performance and to identify the questions and techniques that were most predictive. It has also led to changes in hiring practices and new types of employee assessment, some as provocative and controversial as Edison's. Recessions, pandemics, social media, and artificial intelligence are changing hiring at a chaotic pace. One constant of recent decades is that both employees and employers are more selective than ever. Graduates find themselves struggling with debt and an economy that no longer guarantees a good wage to the educated. There is the sense that landing a good-paying job is a lifeline, crucial in ways it wasn't for previous generations. Job seekers are also concerned about the social and ethical dimensions of work. They expect to see their own values reflected in an employer. Consequently, applicants spend hours online researching potential employers. This has led to a profusion of job search apps and best places to work lists. Annual features by LinkedIn, Fortune, and Forbes rate salaries, perks, and zeitgeist. Inevitably, the publicity focuses attention on a relative handful of well-regarded employers. In good times and bad, the most desirable employers get a dozen or more qualified applicants for every open position. In 2017, Tesla received nearly 500,000 applicants for 2,500 open positions. That's 200 to 1, 10 times more selective than Harvard. For certain job seekers, the height of aspiration is FANG. That's FANG, as in Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. The vampirish spelling is no coincidence. Like the Ivy League, FANG companies are regarded with varying